Please, allow me to show you something.
Black, run that shit back, man.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald
Medium Men.
What up, though? Welcome back to another Medium Man Live. We back, man, on this good Monday. Good to see y'all here. I see the chat is cooking already, man. It's going to be a great show. We got some videos. Shout out to everybody on Instagram that sent me some of the craziest, little clips of these dating, and relationship topics, man. We got a couple of them before we get into, the hygiene portion of it, because I was asking a couple of ladies, of course, have conversations offline, and they said one of the main complaints that they have with dudes is it's a lot of brothers out there stinky. You walking around with that cloud of dust like that Peanuts character. What was his name? That's not Linus, was it? That was the one with the blanket. Wasn't Linus with the blanket? Is that Linus the stinky one? Yeah, but but yes, every woman said the same thing. And that's why I asked in the title, I was like, man, are you disqualifying yourself before you even get to it? Because, man, being, smelling good should be the bare minimum, bro. And, hopefully I'll be able to shed some light. And before we get to, me sharing these different types of products and fragrances, just know that this is what I use and some of the things that I promote. I understand that you guys have your own style. You use something different. That's perfectly fine. If you want to continue using the way that the stuff that you use, cool, man. I'm not here to judge you, but just understand, Medium Man, you should get this one, bro. Maybe in the future I'll try it, but as of now, we're going to look over a couple of things that I consider mainstays in men's health and hygiene. Okay, so hopefully you guys will benefit from it. I got my little table right here, and I also got some products in front of me. Definitely gonna show you guys, and of course, I'm definitely gonna promote some of the people that I'm sponsored with. You know what that is, because I still use those products to this day. Yeah. So y'all gonna get some of that as well. So okay, y'all go. Oh, there it is. Pigpen. Pig pen. Pig pen. You walking around here with that cloud of dust. Thank you, Ty Pro. Pig pen. But yeah, I get it. Don't try and deflect and talk about the women. This ain't about the women. Yeah, some women out there that be stinky, bro. We ain't worried about all that. You know what I'm saying? If you run into a woman that stink, hey, you need to tell her. Don't just go, fight through it just so you can get some cheeks. I know how y'all do. I know the game. I know some of y'all nasty out there. You know what I'm saying? You just put a clothespin over your nose and you get to it. I know. Who is it? I know you. I know the game. I know. You're supposed to tell that woman, but instead you're going to go ahead and sneak in and then you're going to talk about her in the group chat. I know the game. I know you. Where you at? Who is it? I know. Yeah, so it's going to be a fun show, man. Like I said, these dating videos are getting out of hand, and I'm going to just go ahead and make a couple people mad. I'm going to apologize in advance, but these videos are funny to me, man. I know I'm supposed to be serious in these spaces, and y'all be like, man, that's not funny. You laughing. I'm like, bro, it is funny because y'all control what you going to, what you do and what you're not going to do. Okay, and also we're going to use the rating scale as well. Let me pull that up, matter of fact, while we're here. Yeah, so I may laugh a little bit, so don't get mad at me that I find this stuff hilarious. These women asking for this foolishness is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. But yeah, so hell no, I'm apologizing. Let me see. Hold on. I got to bring up the pages document. Man, I'm already laughing. See, they're going to be mad at me in the chat, Pooh, man. Thank you for putting the links in the description, brother. They're going to be mad already. I can see that. Hey, you laugh too much. Man, what I'm supposed to do? I know that y'all control, the dating market and what the hell you going to do, what you going to do and what you're not going to do. Why is it that funny to y'all? Especially from some of the women that is coming from. Shit is hilarious. So yeah, sorry. Hold on. Let's get to it. Let me make sure this is ready to go. No. Mala. Here we go. Yeah, that'll work. Hold on, let me see if I can. Yeah, we'll leave it right there until I'm ready to pull it up. Okay, pause. I think I was supposed to say pause. Young dude's gonna get me. But anyway, and before I get to the super chats, man, let me go ahead and say this. I'm gonna put this PSA out here for all the black men, and I'm pretty sure you guys have heard what Shannon Sharpe is going through. The brother then lost a gang of ducats, buckets of ducats. We understand that. But black men, don't even think about taking some of the trauma and some of the shit that Shannon Sharpe is going through and wearing it as, a stain on your record. You don't have anything to do with that. I've seen a bunch of videos of guys out there saying black men are, sexually reckless and they're wasting everything just so they can get some white girl. Bro, that's one dude, Shannon Sharpe. Okay? And the black community has a huge problem with making black men, not understanding that black men aren't a monolith. I know the game. I know what black men are doing out here. You got the entertainers, you got the pookies, and then you got that large group of black men that's just making their way. So that shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. So make sure you compartmentalize Shannon Sharpe's situation and leave it there. Don't go out there saying that this is something that black men need to control. No, you guys know the statistics. I told you black men use condoms the most, even though sometimes we don't use them correctly, and that's been studied. I told you guys that. However, it's led us to black men, only 46% of black men having children. We're not heterosexual black men are not the issue in regards to HIV, AIDS, STIs in the black community. So y'all doing something right out there. You're showing dick discipline, okay? Just to put it plain and simple. So don't go out there thinking that Shannon Sharpe is a representation of all black men. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you, all right? So yeah, he gonna get through it. I know, you know what I'm saying? He lost some ducats, lost his job at ESPN, but that ain't got shit to do with black men as a whole, okay? Don't let people shame you into thinking that you got to be on, on watch because there's women out there trying to take everything. Bro, you always supposed to be on guard and you supposed to vet these women regardless. He effed up and he paid for it. That woman effed up and she got paid for it, which is sad, but it's true. That shit ain't got nothing to do with black men as a whole. So I'm getting tired of this goddamn narrative that black men got to be on the lookout because these white women are trying to get us. I don't understand how the black community does this. They'll say Shannon Sharp should have been messing with a black woman and this wouldn't happen. Really? Really? Y'all, black women don't do this? Didn't Xavier Worthy just get out of jail because his woman cheated on him and tried to get him for his ducats? I mean, come on now. Don't use that excuse. I get it. You don't like when black men date outside their race. I don't think Shannon Sharp should have been messing with some young-ass OnlyFans model, but that ain't got shit to do with the color of the woman. It don't matter. These women that want to get high-profile, superstars or whatever the hell it is, they're going to do what they got to do, and they come in all colors, okay? So stop, and I'm talking to the black community. Stop painting it to make it seem like black women don't do foolery like this. And the only reason why I'm mentioning black women in this, in this conversation is because I see this narrative. That white woman and Shannon Sharp ain't got nothing to do with black women. But when you guys start to try and demonize all black men, or we need to be mindful how, we're not using, dick discipline and, our sexual behaviors. Nah, it ain't you heterosexual black men. Okay. So don't take none of that burden on you. You know what I'm saying? You could, if you think Shannon Sharp was wrong, I think he was wrong. It is what it is. You send the brother blessings. His brother Sterling just got into the Hall of Fame. He gonna be all right. Granted, he took a loss, but I'm pretty sure Unc know how to, bounce back. But black men, that shit ain't got nothing to do with you as a whole. And don't let the black community shame you into thinking that. All right? I don't care how many people cry online and talk about black men. You need to be mindful. If you over here, you already know that you got to be mindful. The only people that's wet behind the ears is the people that don't listen to these spaces. Y'all know. You know better. Okay? All right. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with us, man. I had to put that out there. This is foolery. See people, black men, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. All right. God, dog, the black, we be getting cooked for one dude. Lord. Who is this? Shane, what up, though? $5 super chat. He said, brother Double N, peace and blessings. What up, though? What up, Shane? Is that why is it coming up Shane? Is that you, Dante Bryant? Why they change the things? I don't know. Reek, Air Force Reek. Yeah, I think they got y'all names or something. What the hell going on? What's going on? Who did this? Who changed it? $5 super chat said, Medium Man, your boy Shadow made his way to Kendra G, and that video made his way to SBC Nation Solution. Man, I was gonna walk up out of here. It was Reek. Shadow went on Kendra G. Hey, I'm glad I didn't see that foolery. I would have flipped out. Shadow, go to the world, man. Go see what's going on outside. Matter of fact, Shadow, I don't know if y'all see that foolery going on in Houston right now. And I was actually headed to Brooks Brothers. Headed to Brooks Brothers to go grab the shirt that you guys seen in some of my previous videos. I got it, one day tailored or whatever. Went to go pick it up, and it was so packed, downtown or whatever. I was like, man, what the hell going on? There's a gang of women out there sleeping outside to get wigs. Y'all seen that? This was in Houston. A wig store opened up, and the dude was giving out free bundles. Free bundles. And they out there camping out for wigs and fake hair. Yeah, so black women got money. So all that foolery about black people ain't got no bread, they got some money somewhere. Because if you got damn near 500 women camping outside for wigs, like somebody got some bread somewhere. So, and I look on the video, I shouldn't be laughing at this, but he had the wigs color coordinated. Like it was like red, the red side, the blue side, and yellow. Oh yeah. My people. We gonna be all right, man. Shout out to them. The wig store that closed down for 8 weeks. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. I saw her video. Oh my God. Yeah, but I was living it. I had to fight through that damn traffic. People try to get out to some wig store. Lord have mercy. Okay. This ain't right. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know they're showing your, I guess, your @ handle. Thomas Bland, $5 super chat said, church is in session. Shout out to Medium Man. Salute chat. Salute to you, brother. Thank you for being here. And see, it says Hitman X, $5 super chat said, what up, Medium Man? Did you ever get my screenshot for the savings challenge video? I sent you your answer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got to it. I probably didn't put the thumbs up. But yeah, everybody that sent it, I got to it. I'm tallying it up. And next week, I'm going to show everybody who kept up with it. So yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I'll go back and thumbs up it. William, what up, though? 499 super chat said, back in here. What up, though? And then we got Pooh Man, $2 super chat said, yeah, little kid got pepper spray. Yeah, man, it's a gang of foolery going on out there. Yeah, somebody got some breads. Somebody got some ends. You go sit out there and camp out for some wigs. Oh my goodness. Lord, dude, was on the roof throwing bundles down. He was throwing bundles down. Like it's like, oh. My people. Oh God. JF White, $5 super chat said it's unbelievable. Unbelievable how your bald head is calling for. Oh. We ain't supposed to be singing R. Kelly. That's your fault, the JF White. It's unbelievable how your bald head is calling for this wig. They could be mad at me. See, I'm starting up already. It's y'all fault. That's what y'all do. Y'all get me started now. Now I start thinking up foolery. So, Jesus. Okay. All right. So, we got a new drop. I think IQS was the one that recommended this. Why am I tie off? So I had to go ahead and clip it up. Here's our new drop for super chats. Another one. Here we go.
I must die.
King Beef. Hold on.
I must die.
King Beef. So when you send that good $10 super chat, man, I'm gonna drop that King Beef. King Beef. Man, that's a hidden gem on the Martin Show, man. A lot of people don't know about that, but we got King Beef in the building. So, yeah, how can I change that? It's just showing y'all ads. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. No, sir, don't like it. Hold on. Let me see if I can change it back. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, who knows? YouTube always doing some foolery, so I don't know. It's not working. But anyway, let's see here. Pool Man 5 just said, I think YouTube is updating and adding new stuff. It's happening solely across YouTube. Yeah, something going on. Oh, okay, Olawa. Hey, good shout out to you, Olawa. Yeah, she's saying the same thing. Okay, thank y'all. Appreciate that. Yeah, I was like, man, what the hell going on? Yeah, so King Beef. Do I need to say pause? That's funny. And William, when I just said mine was right, I literally just changed it. You changed it. You talking about your YouTube? Oh, okay, but it's still showing up on mine. It says the will to excel. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So but yeah, but anyway, all right. So all right. So this is where you guys get involved. Of course, I love to bring the chat into these conversations. So this woman asked, and it took everything in my power not to give this woman some constructive criticism under her post. It takes a lot not to respond to the questions that they ask, because I can already see some things where she can improve. And then I went to the second video. I was like, oh yeah, never mind. So I'm gonna leave it up to y'all, and I'm gonna leave it up, since I got my own platform, we can talk about it. So she asked a question, about her dating prospects. And then after that, we're gonna go to the rating scale, the modern rating scale. Patrice O'Neal started it from the 0 to 30, and then I kind of changed it up a little bit to make it more modernized. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna watch this first video. Y'all need to pay attention to what she's saying and look at all of the characteristics, because they're going to come into play once we bring up the rating scale. So she's asking a question. You guys need to answer. Let's see here. Was when I just say, yeah, I changed it from my government. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay, so pay attention. And I'm talking about to the ladies and the gentlemen. Here we go. Fair use. TikTok special.
So I feel like I am a reasonably attractive woman. Okay.
Okay. So, and she has some very straight teeth, beautiful white teeth, nice clear skin. I'm not sure if that's a filter. Not sure, but she's a fairly attractive young woman. Okay. In my opinion, I'll say that.
I feel like I look pretty decent. I look pretty good.
Okay, so she does have a face tattoo on the side. I don't know if you guys can see that. And she also has a tattoo at the nape of her neck. Okay, let's get to it.
I pride myself on people thinking that I'm younger than my age. People constantly say me and
Wait, let me stop giving away the things. I'm going to let her talk. I want y'all to be vigilant, and you let me know.
my 19-year-old look, like we could be sisters. I know that's a stretch because I don't look that young, but I look definitely younger than my age. So I think that I'm a fairly attractive woman. I do not understand why, if I go on multiple sites like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, what have you, that the caliber of men that try to talk to me does not match who I be wanting to talk to.
Okay, so y'all heard her. Right? She said the caliber of men. And remember, I told you guys the levels thing, how women see it. They feel like they're on this type of level, and they have to come all the way down based off of the options that they are receiving. Sometimes women don't like the options that they receive. And I think that's what she's talking about. So listen, you guys got to be vigilant. Keep in mind everything. Let's get to it.
I don't know if it's because people don't, certain dudes may be intimidated by me or may not
There it is. You heard that. Intimidated by her. Let's get to it.
find me attractive or may not think that I should look as young as I do. I don't know what it is. But I be feeling some type of way because when I go in my DM and it's somebody that look like they need to be cast on Sanford and Son, that's messaging me talking about a date. And I'm like, what is going on here? Or somebody that looks like they need to be on my 600-pound life hitting me up. I start to feel a type of way. No disrespect to nobody. God made everybody beautiful in their own,
But you just disrespected a gang of men.
beautiful way, So I'm not calling anybody ugly because somebody looks good to somebody. But what I'm saying is, how come I don't get the attractive dudes? Like, what is going on? Like, is it the retrograde? Is it Like, what is happening? Do dudes be on here to clickbait and they just be on here just talking? They not really looking for nothing or interested in trying to, you know, talk to an attractive woman. Like, what is it? Like, what is it about attractive women that men feel like they cannot approach them, talk to them, or whatever the situation be? But I tell you one thing, dudes that's not my type, oh, they got the confidence of a million men. You can't tell them nothing. Ugly where? Fat where? But I digress. Y'all let me know something, cuz, ooh, child.
Okay, so let's stop it right there. So she thinks very highly of herself. She said, what is it with attractive women? She's putting herself in that attractive category. So what we have here is a case of a woman not liking her level and not liking the options that she is receiving. And that's one thing that a lot of women miss. If she doesn't understand that if the only men that are talking to you, are trying to get to know you, are the guys that came from Sanford and Son, or the dudes who may be a little bit out of shape, or a little bit older. That is her level. But she has a level of her own. She can see the attractive men that she likes. They're right there, but for some odd reason, they're not contacting her. But she doesn't understand that. And then in the comment section, there was nothing but dudes who may be Sanford and Sons, and also women saying, yeah, it's all the men's problem. The dudes who are attractive, they just scared to talk to you because they're intimidated. No, if you can see them and they're not vying for your attention, then that should tell you something. You have to date on your level. But again, women don't view the market as men. They think that they dictate the market. And this is a case of that. She doesn't like what the market is giving her. So she's taking out her frustrations on everybody else. Now, based off of what we just saw, and me being a very vigilant person, I'm pretty sure you guys are as well. She has a couple of tattoos that we can see, and I'm going to reveal some other things about her as well. However, what we gather from what she said, she said, from my 19-year-old, we almost look the same age or something like that. So the way she worded that, it gives me the impression that she has more than one child. She said, my 19-year-old. So I'm pretty sure she has more than one kid. Just telling by, her neck area and seeing no collarbone, she's a little bit overweight. She has a couple of tattoos in places that good men don't find attractive. She has one right here on her chest, right below the neck, and then she has one on her face. That's a lot for a good, the good men to look, to pass over, look over. And then also she has one of those nose rings. It wasn't a septum ring, but she does have a nose ring. That's another thing that may be a turnoff to dudes who are, considered good men, not hood dudes and all these types of stuff, right? So she has a lot going on. Then also her personality. She is very masculine presenting. She has a very deep voice. She seems like she has no issue insulting people, because that's what she has. She said no shade, as if that does something. She insulted a gang of dudes, so she has a lot of fire in her. It's a lot in her. You could see it coming out. And at first, when I watched the video, I was like, okay, maybe I'm overreacting, right? And then I found the other video to the responses from the comments. And again, you guys are saying it in the chat. The market, the men gave her feedback, but she don't see herself as such. She's like, no, I don't care what I got going on. You still supposed to accept me for what I am. Listen to this. So yeah, this was good. Here we go.
So I see that my statement in my last video about me not wanting to date older men, or I'm not attracted to older men, got a lot of our geriatric people on TikTok up in the roar. Now, if you know you're not old, if you know you're not geriatric, you shouldn't have even been bothered by what I said. But the gray hair community felt necessary to tell me that no.
So you guys listen to her tone. And I don't think she understands how she's coming off.
Nobody wants me because I have tattoos and piercing.
Okay, so she has a lot of tattoos. I didn't know that. Now again, she's little bit overweight, and that's an old picture. So she picked up a little bit more weight. I think that was in July 2023. She has picked up some more weight since then. So she's a little bit overweight, okay? But she has a lot of tattoos. I mean, it's crazy. But she doesn't, and one thing that, women of, like this, they don't listen to these spaces because they don't see any value. They don't respect men over here. But when I'm trying to tell you that the men that you are looking for, they may not be necessarily attracted to a woman who has that many tattoos. And then also the way that you speak, that's not something that's attractive to men who have their, shit going on. They got things moving. They got 401ks and shit. The way that you present may not be attractive to those guys. But the guys that are, reaching out to you, then that's your level. That's your pool. So you need to find guys within that pool. But I understand that you don't like the options that are given to you, and you want to get one of these quote unquote good men, are attractive men, but they're not approaching you. And the guys tried to tell you it's because of your tattoos, but you got offended, and here we are now. Okay, and it's unfortunate, but we got to go through it. So here we go.
We are in 2025. Damn near over half the damn world has tattoos and piercings.
See, she doesn't get it. And I'm sorry if I keep stopping it. And I'm trying to help women understand. It's not about the world, everybody having tattoos. It's about the types of guys that you like, and if they want a woman with tattoos. That's all that matters. Yes, everybody in the world got tattoos, but the men that you want, they may not necessarily be attracted to that. And again, they get offended so fast, and it's unfortunate because you could learn, and it's nothing you could do about your tattoos. You just got to find a guy who's willing to settle down with a woman who was tatted from head to toe. It's that simple. Let's continue.
Now, just because you were born in 1935, 1942, 1957, and you chose not to get tattoos, or that wasn't a part of your generation, does not mean you get to put down people that has tattoos and piercings, because what does that have to do with anything? I got my own place. I got my own car. I have a good paying job.
There it is. And it was guys in the comments saying, hey, you don't get credit for being an adult. Why don't women understand that yet? Men been saying that for a while. Yeah, you got your own car, you got your own house. Amazing. Welcome to adulthood. You okay? That's not nothing that should. Okay, that's normal. I don't understand how they don't understand the logic in that. That's crazy. Here we go.
So, regardless of my tattoos or piercings, that does not stop me from excelling in life. No. But it's only you old ass bitches.
There it is. Now, ladies who act like this woman, the way that you respond on social media, none of this is attractive to the guys that you want. You just called men bitches. You really think that a well-to-do man is going to overlook all this in the way that you're presenting on social media? And I know the response is going to be, well, the man for me, he ain't going to mind that I called a gang of people bitches. He will. And that's why it may be tough, for you, because you do present as masculine. You are masculine acting. None of this is attractive. You're supposed to be in your feminine at all times, and the way that you're responding, that's uncalled for. And I get it. If there were dudes in the chat that were disrespecting you, I don't condone that one bit. However, the things that you pointed out in regards to you having tattoos and piercings and how that may affect you on the dating market, that's true. Okay? So you got to be mindful of that. Let's continue.
That had something to say in my comment section about my tattoos and piercings. Men that I wouldn't even look at once had the most to say. But shout out to all the men who were nice, polite, sweet. I love y'all. I rock with y'all. But you old bitches.
Man, and it's unfortunate because this is on social media, and she thinks, I don't think women like this understand how detrimental this is to your dating prospects, because you came on here looking for a good man. Maybe there was a guy out there that was willing to overlook your tattoos and things, piercings. But the way that you responded is probably what turned him off as well. It was like, okay, this is one thing. I could work through that. Now you in there calling grown men bitches. That's wild. Again, ladies, y'all got to be mindful and stay in your feminine to try and get the outcomes that you want. But don't get upset at the dating market if you're getting these options that you don't like based off of how you present. So if anything, you got to start shopping within that pool. And if you don't like your options, then you got to figure out a way to change. And the first thing that I would say to this young woman is to go to the gym, lose a little bit more weight, take some femininity courses, start watching, Soft Life or whatever the hell them girls is. And at the very least, hell, black women think that white men will take anything. So you might as well date out. If you're going to keep that same attitude and the way that you present, I wouldn't recommend that any black man tries to date you. I would prefer that you go find a white man, because you guys, it seems like black women are open to the idea of, if I can attract a white man, then I will get in line. So maybe you need to go date out and leave black men alone. This is to any black woman that acts like this. If you think black men aren't giving you the attention, then maybe, white men will give you what you want. So I'll go ahead and send you over there so you can leave the black men away, because we may not be able to handle your attitude, but white men may. Okay? Seriously. So yeah, figure it out. Lord, try to help. Yeah, I'm gonna tag her. She's probably gonna get cussed out, but it is what it is. She ain't gonna listen. She don't get it. Let me see here. Okay. Truest dude, what up though? $2 super chat said intimidated or annoyed. What up, media man? Piece to the chat. What up though? Truest dude, $2 super chat said, but the guy she wants don't see her as attractive. That's what it is. She doesn't understand that. The way she words it, it's like those men may be intimidated, so they're just not talking to her. No, they don't see you. Seriously, they just don't see you. That's no way to put it, because they're not attracted. Ronnie C. $5 super chat said, we definitely see why no one is approaching. That attitude alone is enough. Thank you. And we always talk about that, Pac-Man, what up though? $5 super chat said, media man, the lack of self-awareness and introspection of women is astounding. I understand why there aren't many female philosophers in history. Yeah, it's crazy that you get to see this in real time. And I'm like, damn, man, if I wanted my dating prospects to change, if I was on the dating market and I'm getting the types of women that I don't want, then I got to start looking within, and I got to figure out some ways to change, But it's like they want the whole market to change and not them. That's not how it works. So Ronnie C. $5 super chat said, the Beckys got one thing in their favor. They wait till they already got you committed to show their true colors. That's funny. Let's see here. Yeah, so let's pull this up for this young lady. Let's see if we can work through this based off of what we heard. And I'm still working this out. I'm gonna work with Chat GPT to get this a little bit more refined. All right. So y'all just heard what she had to say. So let's go through this rating scale. So I put it at 0 to 2 points each based off of how you feel. It's not something that I guess everybody will agree on. For example, if a woman makes a significant amount of money, I would put her with 2 points. I would give her 2 points for that. Because that's a positive. She got a lot of bread, and I understand. Let me pull myself up here. I know guys will say the more money a woman makes, the tougher it is for her to get a date. I understand that. However, it is not too many women that can make a significant amount of money. Let's just say upwards of $500,000. Okay. If there's a woman that makes that much money, then that definitely would be a positive, in regards to her, I guess her economic standing. Okay. So that's how I would put it. I don't know about y'all, but y'all could be different. So in the money category, I mean, I don't know about her money category, so we'll just leave that one. But her attractiveness, and say for her age, what do you guys think? So if you had to give her 0 to 2 points each, her attractiveness, like I said, she had some very straight teeth. Her skin was clear. So, but the only thing is she's a little bit overweight. So in my opinion, I would give her 1. She's not a ugly woman. She's an average looking woman. So it'll work like this. And then her dating history, not sure about that. Children, depending on the guy. If you don't have children, then you would probably, if she has more than, she has a child, you would probably give her 0 points, right? And like I said, I'm working through this, and I can't put the the poll up because I'll be doing a little bit too much. But dating history, not sure. So like I said, children. So let's say the man doesn't have children. So we will give her a 0 because that'll be something that most men in these spaces aren't looking for. I'm not sure if she's divorced. Does she have a negative or positive attitude? I would say negative. So that would be 0. Negative, positive disposition of the opposite sex, I would say 0. Negative / positive attitude about dating, I would say 0. Does she want marriage? I'm not sure. Does she accept gender roles? Not sure about that. And this is just a little vetting thing that we could do. Does the opposite sex perceive you to be a good choice for marriage based off the chat? No, 0. Can she afford household responsibilities? Not sure. Modest social media footprint? No. And then public figure. She's not a public figure, depending on how you feel about that. That could be 2 points for not being a public figure. So let's give her 2 points. And then let's say body accessories. She got them all. So that would be a 0 for most men. So then you would just go ahead and put these together. So what she got? 1 point. 1 point. 3 points. 3 points. That's all we gave her? Jesus. So based off of what we know, she would be in this category. And I'm going to word it a little different. So she came up with 3 points. So her dating pools will be the 0 to 10 men, which actually, it mirrors what she's attracting. So like I said, I'm going to clean this up, and I'm probably going to change this financially stable and rich things. But again, if she made a significant amount of money, that would give her 2 points. Wait, I did give her 2 points for money, right? No, I didn't. Okay. We don't know. All right. So I'm trying to work this out. I will continue working on it. This is just a blueprint. But like I said, you guys can use this once I get finished with it. And you can start vetting women based off of this first. And, you can talk about character later on. There ain't nothing you can do about character right now. So that's something you got to figure out for yourself. So she'll be a 3. And remember this dating pools, 0 to 10, 11 to 20, 21 to 30, because we got some other women that we're going to look at as well. Okay. So let's see here. Let me get some super chats. We got Red Talk Anna in the building. 499 super chat says some of these women be a strong 10 in delusion. It's tough. It's just crazy. Oh, let me give you your drop.
Now sing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's the drop for the ladies. It's in the super chats. Shout out to Bill Burr. Ladies. Skinny, what up though? $2 super chat there. Red Talk Anna's going live tonight at 9. Okay, I'll drop over there. I was over there. One of the live streams, yeah, she cold with it. Like I said, I just let the women cook. So. Oh man, Yeah, let me see here. Okay, got that. Oh, cool. All right. So let's pull up some other videos before we get to this hygiene stuff. This is the young lady Sarah Fontenot. And the reason why I wanted to pull this up is because I want to explain something to you guys, and I'm gonna use some statistics to back this up. Okay, Sarah Fontenot, and I'm a little bit late on this video. Shout out to the guys on Instagram that sent it to me. But let's take a look at what she says about dating a guy who makes $70,000. Okay, fair use, fair use.
Let's say y'all both make $500K a year. He's making $70K. He got a business plan.
So look over there. I attached this for a reason. Summary table, approximate 2025 U.S. earnings classes. So class category, underclass / poor will be below 30 to 40,000. Working class will be about 40,000. Lower middle class will be $60,000 to $85,000 a year. Middle class pew range would be 56,000 to 170,000 for a 3-person household. And then upper middle class will be 170,000 to about 200K. Let's see. Yeah, often 200,000 plus. And then you have the capitalist upper class will be $200,000, often high 6 figures, or millionaire. Okay. So I wanted to put this up here because I want to explain something to the guys. I know it sounds, I guess, on par with these social media conversations to tell a woman who is making $500,000 she needs to marry a man that makes $70,000. Bro, they not even in the same, working classes or, income classes. That will never happen. Okay? If you guys go by the mantra that saying that, as much money as a woman makes, if she makes $500,000 or more, then it's going to be tough for her to date, then that is her burden to bear. Okay? There's nothing wrong with the woman earning money. It just depends on what she wants to use it for. If she wants to use the money as a barometer to say, hey, I want to be hypergamous and say I need a man that makes $500,000 and up, that's her business. Remember, the market decides. But to sit there and tell this woman who's making $500,000 a year to marry a $70,000 earner, that's highly unlikely. It rarely happens. Okay? So I know that may be off par with what you guys believe, but it depends on the woman. If she's not really ready to settle down with a guy like that and she has these standards, what happens? The market decides. Okay? And that's why we had that little rating scale there. So yeah, so it's asking a lot. That's why I did not like this comparison. You've meet a man that makes $70,000, bro. That shit will never happen. Okay? Very rare. Unless she's going to be a sugar mama or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, just keep that in mind before you make these comparisons, these foolish comparisons. Let's get to it.
He got a vision. He's working towards that day in and day out. And you would have to look up at him on all the intangible. Does he get a chance?
I would rather be single.
See, and again, don't get upset when women say that. I would rather be single. Who is the market? Guys, you are. So she is in the market looking for a guy who makes a significant amount of money. That's nothing for you to be mad at. You're not going to convince this woman otherwise. And I'm glad this conversation happened so men can start understanding when a woman says that she wants a certain thing, it is not your job to sit there and argue this woman down and tell her to lower her quote unquote standards or her preferences. Let her figure it out on the dating market. The market will decide. Remember that. Okay? So yeah, but just 70,000, no, it's not going to happen. Okay? Here we go.
This is the thing.
Wow.
Let me tell you why. I have gotten to a certain point because I've built to a certain point. I am disciplined in everything. I'm disciplined in relationship with God, in my emotions, in my mentality, in my energy, in my body, and how I eat.
Okay, so basically what she's saying, she feels that she is the total package. This is her resume to tell the guys that she would like to date who's listening. I'm the total package. I eat right. I got everything in order. So when you guys come to me, I'm gonna be a healed and whole woman, to use some of their verbiage or whatever. But yeah, but that's what she's saying. She's virtue signaling to the guys that make that significant amount of money. She's doing what she can. Okay, let's continue.
I'm very disciplined. And so I would expect that a man is the same thing. Because when you're disciplined, whatever you do the most is what compounds in your life. Why would I not give a shot to a person that makes $70,000 a year? I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that. But as far as my man, because this is the thing, I refuse to give into a life where I start to feel like I can't have it all.
We're going to get to this in a second. But she said she feels that she can have it all. So what man in the chat has enough time to argue this woman down to tell her that she needs to change her mindset? Did she ask you? No. Okay. What I didn't like about what she was saying is she was making it seem like a $70,000 earning man can have all of those traits as well. Her mainstay is money. If the man don't make a significant amount of money, she doesn't place value in that type of, in that type of man, that lower earning man. That's her choice. So for the guys that are watching the video, they have to determine if they're going to shoot their shot at this woman, if they make that significant amount of money. Because the reason why this woman, Sarah, feels that she's in that top 20 to 30 ratings category is because she's been around these guys. I think I seen her do an interview with Shaquille O'Neal. She's done some interviews with some, very wealthy men. And she hasn't been in these relationship spaces for too long. The only reason why she's able to get that, and I'm pretty sure the reason why is because she is attractive. She's an attractive young woman. I think she did an interview with Cam Newton as well. So she's around those guys. So she makes it, she is under the impression that she is around those guys. So whose job is it to figure out if this woman is going to get what she's asking for? Those men in that pool. And I'm just not talking about the entertainers. Trust me. The dudes that do, that call in on consults and shit, they make that significant amount of money. But they probably not checking for it, because I'm going to tell you this, and I'm talking to the ladies. When you guys verbalize these types of things online, it definitely makes it tougher for you to get that type of man, because they already see where your mindset is. Okay? Your mindset is focused on money. So when you verbalize it, and you kind of setting yourselves up for failure. And I'm telling you from talking to these guys, okay? They watch the videos and they just look past you. Typically men that make a significant amount of money, they don't want their women in the spotlight. They don't want them to be entertainers or podcasters where you got all these opinions and shit. It's very tough for you, especially when it comes to money, because they know that you're focused on what they have, and it's not going to be any love there. And we got a great live stream coming up on next Monday, that we're going to discuss that, okay? But yeah, it makes it very tough. And it's just unfortunate that women have these microphones and they kind of shoot themselves in the foot when they, put all these, money requirements out there. That's not attracting the types of guys that you want, okay? So in Sarah's case, she is in shape, she is attractive, and we can go down the list. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm off. Let's see if I'm off. Hold on. Let's go back to the rating scale. Bing. Here we go. So Sarah, I'm pretty sure she makes a significant amount of money. I'm not sure if it's 500,000, but she making some bread. She all over the place. So let's give her a 2. That's a good thing. Attractiveness, I would say she's a 2. In shape. 2. Dating history, we don't know. She doesn't have kids, right? I'm not sure. Anybody knows Sarah? I don't think she has kids. So that would be a 2. Divorce, not sure. Negative, positive attitude. I mean, she does say some things where she, it's in the men's favor. So I would say 1. Negative, positive disposition of the opposite sex. I'll say 50-50. So say 1. Negative, positive attitude about dating. I would say 1. Does she want marriage? Yes. So let's give her 2. Does she accept gender roles? I'm not sure. Not sure. So I'll leave that unless you guys know something. Does the opposite sex perceive you to be a good choice for marriage? In my opinion, based off this conversation, I'll say no. So I'll say 0. Can afford household income responsibilities? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she can. So I give her a 2. Modest social media footprint? No. So that'll be a 0. Public figure? Yes, but I will give her credit because she does understand some male talking points. So let's say a 1. Body accessories and tattoos? I didn't see anything visible. So I'll say 2. Let's see. So go ahead and add it up. And like I said, if we have more info, we can know. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14, 16. So that'll put her right here, 16 points. But we don't have all the information. So that would probably, if we knew if she had been divorced, not sure, has been married before, don't know that. Does she accept gender roles? Not sure. So she would probably be in there. She would be doing well. She would probably be in the 20 range, about 22. So right here probably would be her realistic dating pool. So the rich guys, the guys that got bread. Okay, so you see how that works? So it's okay for her to dismiss the guys below the rich dudes. She needs to focus on the guys that are in that rich category. And I don't want anybody to try and reach out and say, hey, lower your standards. Hell no. Let her figure it out on the dating market. The market will always decide. That's what all these women that have these high, money requirements. If they don't ask you for your opinion, granted, they may not even respect you. Okay? So, but if they ask you, then you could tell her, be like, hey, what you're asking for is unrealistic. You need to, lower that money requirement so you can get your ass married. But they ain't going to accept that. If she's already focused on the money, her dating pool is 21 to 30. It's that simple. Okay? But like I said, I'm going to work on this. It's going to be good. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to definitely figure it out. Let's see here. All right. Did I miss any super chats? Well, we good to go. Cool. We can continue. And this is a good one from the most recent Arlette and BM's Pop the Balloon. The young ladies, and this is where the chat comes in as well. She's asking a question about the lady that's on the screen. So here we go.
She was literally one of the best looking girls on the lineup. Like, I truly do.
Yeah, she's a attractive young woman. Nice skin, beautiful skin, nice smile, sweet woman. And then so on that most recent Pop the Balloon, they had 9 young ladies up there and they ended with 6. So 3 of them got chosen. The one in the green, I thought she was very attractive. Let's see here. The one in the red, she was attractive. And then also the one in this black and white dress, she got picked up as well. But this young woman, she didn't get chosen. But I'm going to tell you what happened. If you guys watched the most recent Arlette and BM Pop the Balloon, the lineup of men were abnormally tall. It was all tall dudes on there. Did you guys see that? Did you guys watch it? Damn near every dude that walked out was above 6'2". Probably. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. So we know how the dating market views tall men. They can be picky. Okay? So even though this young woman is attractive, there were some other women up there that were in shape, that were more in shape than her. So that was probably one of the main reasons why she didn't get picked up. But I understand that women don't view women in attractiveness the same way that men view it. Like I said, the woman got beautiful skin, brown skin, very nice smile, but it was some other women, the ones that got chosen, they were in better shape. And that's probably what it boiled down to. So when you're a tall guy, you tend to have the pick of the litter. So that's why damn near none of the women popped every time another tall dude cycled in. And he got to choose exactly what he wanted. And that's just how it goes. So that shouldn't be a slight against her. But if she wants to compete when there is an abundance of tall men, then she probably is going to have to lose a little bit of weight. And hey, there's some guys out there that will take this woman just the way she is. She seems to have a nice, peaceful demeanor. But when you get on the lineup like that, it's going to be tougher for her because you being a little bit out of shape is going to stand out in comparison to the other women who are in shape. And again, that's not a slight or any, not trying to be disrespectful to this young woman, attractive woman. But yeah, just keep that in mind, ladies. When the guys are in high demand, they can be choosy a little bit more. Okay? Let's see. Any super chats? Okay, we can keep cooking. All right. Oh, who's this? Skinny said her Wikipedia says her net worth is $5 million. Okay, cool. I mean, I wonder if that's liquid properties. She doing well. So Sarah doing well. So yeah, so if Sarah's making $5 million, her net worth is $5 million. Y'all really expect this woman to marry a $70,000 earner? Remember, love, if that was the case, love would have to be the priority. It ain't that. She focused on the money. So yeah, so okay, if you really want to get married and you want to find love, then maybe your man is a $70,000 earner. If that was the case, cool. But it's not. So it is what it is. So she focused on the money. So yeah, so all right, let's see here. Cool. Let's continue.
Not understand how she didn't get picked. Like, were we missing something?
These attractive young women. This one was funny. I curse y'all for sending me this foolery. Look at this.
I had a man today ask me if I was ready for a serious relationship. So to answer that, my aunt suggested this. To start to say, yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious for somebody to take care of my mortgage. I'm serious for someone to take me on vacation. I'm serious about meeting someone that wants to pay a car note and my insurance, that wants to pay my phone bill, my electricity, my internet.
So she's not looking for a husband. She's looking for a pay pig. She's looking for a guy to be a utility and pay all her bills. This is insane. And again, when you put this on social media, do women ever stop and think like, man, how would this come off to the men that I'm trying to attract? You see what I'm saying? Like you saying all this foolery, is this supposed to attract the man or get him to DM you or reach out to you? Well, I better come correct and be ready to pay all this woman's bills. No, y'all got to think before you put shit out here like this. None of this is attractive. And like I said, you don't know me. You don't value my opinion, but trust me. I talk to these guys. Y'all look crazy. Y'all are group chat material. You get shared and laughed at. I don't know if women understand that. Most dudes aren't in the comment section complaining and talking crazy about you. They will save the video and they will send it to their well-to-do friends. Look at this crazy ass woman. Do y'all know that, ladies? Because I'm pretty sure y'all do the same thing. But yes, that's what men do. They laugh at you. This is insane. Lord. Here we go.
That wants to pay for me to get my hair, nails, and lashes done when I want to get them done. Seriously ready for somebody to put gas in my car every Sunday. I'm seriously ready for somebody that, wants to be a stepdaddy. Well, real daddy these days. I don't believe in step.
And she got kids and she want a man to be a stepdad.
I'm seriously ready for a man that doesn't want other men. Because that's a Houston thing. I'm seriously ready for a man who's about that life. So I think that as a man, before you ask someone, are you ready for a serious relationship?
And she had to put the gay stuff in there, Lord.
Think about what serious actually means and define it. Because for me, serious means I'm ready for someone to come in and actually be that HNIC that I need for him to be.
Let's stop it right there. And this one was crazy too. Y'all sent me some crazy ass videos. Air Force Reek, $2 just said, shaking my head. She said her mother gave her this advice. And I told y'all, older women just be sending black women off, man. That shit is sad, bro. I said it a while. I was like, man, because that woman went viral for saying, hey, when you young, have as much sex as you want. And I'm like, y'all just be sending black women out there. Wow. Y'all got to give them better advice. This ain't gonna work. Man, Quiet Storm. What up, though? $5 said, I know I do that to my friends and coworkers. All of them make well over 6 figures. These videos like this woman are laughs over cigars or golf. Yeah, it's just the most hilarious thing, man. We share all these videos. All right, here we go. Here you go. There you go, IQS. We got King Beef in there. Yo, pretty boy, what up, though? We'll gift to the 5 Media Man memberships. Thank you, good brother. That's a cold suit in there. That's a cold suit. I like that color. Is that kind of royal bluish? Yeah, I always look at y'all profile pictures. That's a cold suit. I might have to get me one that color. I like that. Thank you, man. If you were so lucky to get one of those 5 Media Man memberships, go ahead and thank Pretty Boy 79. Greatly appreciated, good brother. Thank you. King Beef. Listen to this lady. Hold on.
You gotta teach me how to talk to you. Right now, I know I'm frustrated. You are in charge of how this goes and where this goes. If you are saying, hey, all right now, pump your brakes, baby. Tell me what you're trying to say. Tell me where this is coming from. Tell me where this emotion is stemming from. Why does this upset you so much? You stop her and make her think about it. She might find out that she actually has some internal battles that she's fighting. She might actually find out that it ain't got nothing to do with you at all.
Okay, so let's stop that right there. So basically, and this woman, I think she's married because she had on a wedding. She had a ring on her wedding finger. But yeah, so her message was, you have to teach a woman to talk to you, how to talk to you. No. Okay. Well, let me put some stipulations on that. When or if you date a younger woman before you get married, it may be some things that you need to teach her because she don't know. She don't know yet. But if you're an older woman like her and you're trying to date her and she's telling you, hey, you got to teach me how to talk to you as an older woman, hell no. You should know how to talk to men by now. And you men in the chat, you got to have that standard. Okay, it's none of that. I got to accept this, and this woman don't know how to talk to a man. Hell no, man. Y'all got to get rid of that mindset. And again, I'm gonna give credit to these young dudes. They ain't going for that foolery no more. We was the only generation that was like, yeah, well, I could change her. If she cussing me out now, I'm gonna just work with her and make sure that she understands how to talk to me. No. And this goes for both men and women. If you old and you don't know how to talk to your spouse, ain't nobody got time for that. So ain't nobody got time for that. Tristan Smith, what up though with the $9.99 bomb? Older black women stay sending younger black women on straight ass missions. Yeah, just sending them off, bro. Sending them off. Let me see what we got. Let's do a King Beef.
I must die.
King Beef. Thank you, Tristan. It's embarrassing, man, when I see some of this. I guess this knowledge that they're trying to pass down. I'm like, y'all. God. All right. So where my passport bros at? And we talked about this before. I don't know if y'all remember the video, but I'm gonna let this woman cook. Listen to what she has to say about dating in Colombia. Black women. Okay. Here we go.
women, don't come to Medellin if you are a pick-me and or male-centered.
She said, don't come to Medellin if you are pick me or male centered. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but I'm pretty sure that she's going to explain. Here we go.
Because I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this. You are not the preference. They are not looking for us here. You will be disappointed and get your feelings hurt. Now, I'm not saying don't come to Medellin, period. I love Medellin. It is such a great city. But if you're coming here planning on staying for a while and you're looking for love, you're looking to date around and find your person, don't do it. First, I'm going to assume.
So essentially what she's saying, she's giving American black women advice in regards to dating in Medellin, Colombia. She's telling them don't come there looking for love, specifically with American black men. Listen to what I said. Colombia, American black men and American black women. She's mad that American black men aren't dating American black women in Colombia. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
That you are mostly attracted to black men, and so, or date black men. And so when you come down here, especially if you're from the US, the black men here will openly tell you, why am I going to check for y'all when I have Colombian women, specifically black Colombian women? Now,
you see that? Now, again, I'm talking to some black women who travel. Y'all got to explain this to me. Why would you go to a foreign country looking for American black men to date? You are in Colombia. Date those men, because American black men are going over there for a reason. And I could have swore that the black community thought all passport bros was dusty, and those are the guys that you want. So you don't want. So why you worried? Why? But still, the logic in that. Why would you go to another country and get pissed off that American black men aren't dating you in that country? That's wild. All right.
for a male-centered woman, that is awful, because a lot of them, they get their validation from the men. Some Colombian men, they also will fetishize you because they're not used to, I don't know, dating black women, specifically black foreigners.
Lord.
So a lot of the times your options are being fetishized or being ignored. Of course, there's exceptions to the rules, but time and time again, I have talked to women that come down here and they can't stay here long term because they are looking for something real. And then they're absolutely disappointed when they realize, oh shoot, they can't get what they're looking for here.
Yeah, lady, you are in Colombia. And she also said in another video that in regards to the money aspect, she said that, yeah, if you're a woman over there, then you're going to probably be earning more than the men that live in those countries. Yes, I've been telling you that for a while. Anywhere you travel, even the black woman, the median earnings for a black woman is $47,000 a year. If you make $47,000, you have a remote job, black women, you probably going to out earn a lot of men in the countries that you want to go to. So if love is really important and you just want to get married and you just want to have a man, then the dynamic is probably going to be you making more money than that guy in that country. So you got to be the breadwinner. All right. And no, don't try and use the shaming tactics. The majority of black men are the breadwinners in their marital households. Okay. So yes, you will be the breadwinner because you make more money than them. But again, a lot of these women, they aren't looking for love. They're looking for a money figure. And then they'll, say, hey, now I'm open for love. But yeah, but that's how it is. But you guys remember a while back, we did another video of a woman who was pissed off that the black men in Japan weren't dating the black women in Japan. And I had to point out that, Japan as a country, Japanese, I think they're about 98% of the population just in Japan alone. Okay. 98% of the population, somewhere, I'm pretty sure it's like 95 to 98%. The rest are foreigners. So it's not that many black people out there to begin with. And that young woman wanted black men to seek out the ones and twos of black women that's living there and date them. What that's not a logical dating approach. You go to another country looking for black men, you could just stay in the States and try and date the men here. But then y'all say that the black men don't qualify. So then when they go to another country, y'all pissed off at that they won't date you because they got Colombian women, they got Japanese women. And that should be a perfect example of wherever black men go, wherever they travel, they are highly sought after. Okay. Granted, most women, they got their eyes fixated on white men. We get that. But I promise you, anywhere a black man goes, these different countries, you're going to be sought after. You're going to have way more options. And I'm not talking about the tourists. I'm talking about the black men that, stay in these countries and they're looking for women to settle down with, because sometimes we conflate the two because they kind of get mixed in together, the tourists and the passport bros. But there is a difference. But I'm pretty sure it's not, anybody out there that's saying, hey, I'm a passport bro or I'm an tourist. It's just tourists out there doing what they do. Okay? So, yeah. And I'm talking to the black women. You got to get out of this mindset of thinking that, you go to another country and you get pissed off that black men aren't checking for you. You should be checking for the foreigners. Stop focusing on black men when you go to these different countries and find something else, man. That's what you're out here for. That was this craziest video. Lord have mercy. Whew. Air Force Reek, $5 super chat said, we are listening to the most educated mindset with this video. Yeah, I just don't understand the logic in that. I really wish I could sit some of these women down. Like, think about what you're saying. Don't put that out there. HVAC, what up, though? $5 super chat said, bottom line, I don't give a F what black women think. As a young guy, 27, first come, first serve. If she ain't black, but act right, old fiddlesticks. If she ain't black. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you do what you want. And again, I keep saying this on these live streams. Once we log off, you're going to do what you want. So you can entertain all the arguments or people shaming black men for going overseas or dating younger women. None of that shit matters. Ain't nobody going to be in front of your door blocking the women that's cycling in and out of your house or whatever. No, it's just conversation. So, yeah, we can entertain conversations, but, yeah, you're just going to do what you want, okay? So, yeah, thank you for that super chat. Let's see here. Oh, and this young woman, and this goes to my point about that woman was asking for a good man. Why aren't the good men attracted to me? But she has her opinion on good men. This is funny. The nonchalant, laid-back guys who had their stuff together. This was funny. Here we go.
Don't lay back, reserve men.
Hold on.
Hey, man. Don't lay back, reserve men. Y'all, it's like nothing can get past them. You gotta be a raw, rare woman to even, get those type of men to even fall for you or even fuck with you even on the friends hill. Because they streak. They streak on who they allow around them. They big on energy. And they focused. So you gotta think about it. They focused and reserved. Which means, baby, when y'all first cross paths, he saw you before you saw him. Trust. You dealing with somebody who analyzes everything. And this man is a pro at listening. This ain't somebody to be trying to play games with, trying to manipulate. Cause one wrong move, he gonna drop you like a fly. He gonna know you was on the ground. And I'm so serious. I love me a laid-back reserved man. But better believe you gonna have to tread lightly. They about they shit. They stay on they shit.
We did about 2 or 3 live streams where I was explaining the Sigma male dating style. And that's just basically what she described. And I keep telling women who come over here and they looking for dudes, the good men. I'm trying to give you some, some insight on how these men think. And you have to take it. Okay? These dudes don't play. I promise you. And that's why a lot of women, especially in the black community, they're scared to date men who have their stuff together because they have to be on. They have to show up and they got to prove their worth as well. Okay. And that's why it's easier for a lot of women in our community to date, men who are less than, go to the prisons and go on prison.com and find dudes, because there's already a story there. There's a story to say that if this doesn't work, then I can blame him because he was in jail or he was in prison before, or he didn't have this or he didn't have that. That story is already written. So every woman, when the relationship goes bad, her friends will be like, man, yeah, he was a dusty anyway. He was a pookie anyway. Even though she knew that, and that was probably one of the main reasons that attracted her to that, she already got the story written. And I just really wish that the ladies in our community would start understanding the play. You got to stop letting women get away with that. When you see that they're dating some dude that they shouldn't be, you got to tell her, hey, yo, don't date that dude because he got this working against her. But for some odd reason, they try and get these projects and then it goes bad and now all black men are trash. But if that woman is on that same level as that guy, then let her rock out. If that's her preference, let her rock out. But if you see one of your, I guess one of your good women friends going down that road about to try and date a hood dude, women, I need y'all to speak up, because for some odd reason they don't listen to us. So I really wish I would tell them. If not, they don't listen the first time, let her go. Okay? And let her do what she needs to do. So yeah, I may bring back the Sigma male dating thing again so we can go over that. But we got a great live stream coming up though. So may leave for that. IQS 5 just said, Media Man, off topic, that Michael Myers segment from that reel had me dying. Oh yeah. I almost got in trouble. Bro, you know how many times I played that back? Man, I was dying laughing. I was like, I got to figure out a way to put this into something. Man, I laughed at that for a while. And then somebody in the chat, IQS, was like, man, put it on slow motion. When I put it on slow motion, man, I couldn't hold it. I was sitting there crying, laughing at that, man. That shit was hilarious. Oh, yo. Tristan, 999 Super Chat said, they love Felontavious and Gloctavious. They just can't help themselves. Yeah, and we discussed that, I think, last live stream. Yeah, that's their preference. And I hate when dudes like, you got to stop dating those types of guys. No. That's what she like. Just don't send her ass over here. I'm so trying to get one of these dudes. Let's see here. All right, I get that. Oh, let me get you a drop. My bad, brother. King Beef.
I must die.
All right. Thank you for that, brother. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Got that out of there. So, yeah, so I cycled through that so we can get to the hygiene stuff. All right. Where I want to start. I think I got some pictures up here. We'll do the fragrance thing later. Yeah, we'll discuss the fragrances later. So again, guys, and let me go ahead and put my Amazon list on here. And there, you guys, if you've been watching my channel for a while, this is not the first time that we have done like a hygiene or style video. We always got to do an update because I'm still getting feedback that there's a lot of guys that are going into the world stinky. And we got to combat that. So here's some of my tips, that may help you with your body odor, okay? And I know that you guys all have your own products. I get it. I understand it. I'm just sharing some of the stuff that I use and the routines that I do just so I can make sure that I'm, smelling fresh and clean for my lady, okay? And also at the gym. That is not, when you go to the gym, that is not a pass for you to be stinky. You coming straight from the construction site and, that 12-hour deodorant then wore off and you're going to come straight to the gym smelling like ass? Nah. You got to do something about it. Okay? Somebody said, who's having body odor problems? Men. Men. Statistically, men. Women say men. That's two types of things. I want you guys to look this up. Men, there's a lot of guys that don't even wash past their knees. There's a lot of guys that don't take care of their foot hygiene. Okay, there's a lot of guys that don't take care of their man parts hygiene. We did a live stream on that. So yes, men are having issues with their hygiene. Okay. And here we go again. I told you this ain't about the women. We talking to the dudes. Get your shit up. All right. Let's see here. All right. So first, of course, got to go with the Teej. Yeah. Y'all know I've been an affiliate of Teej for a while now, and you guys have definitely supported me for so long. I keep getting the, people sending in the payments from getting their Teej Hanley. So I use Teej as certain things. I have to use this first because I have oily skin, and we're going to get into that in a second. But you got the face wash. This is your daily face wash that you can use for Teej, the AM, and then you got the PM for when you go to sleep, and then you also got the scrub so you can exfoliate. So, of course, I'm going to put Teej in there. I got all the links in the description so you guys can get your free products. And also, let me go ahead and show you this, just in case you may forget which order is supposed to go into. So right here, it shows you the actual order, so you'll never forget. So when you're supposed to use it, the wash, and then the AM, the PM, scrub, so on and so forth. So it's a good little package. It won't cost you that much. Like I said, I gave you guys some money off. I think it's 30%. So yeah, so make sure you click that link. I got my link tree in there. Hook it up. All right. So this is for your face. I know sometimes men think that we could just put on some regular bar soap and then you start breaking out and you don't understand why. Sometimes you need something to take care of that. So make sure you take your face washing routine very seriously. Get you some Teej Hanley. It will definitely help out. You see what I got going on right here. So I love Teej Hanley, man. They've been rocking with me for a while. But also, like I said before, back in 2021, I went to a dermatologist because while I was in the military, I really didn't have time to be focusing on why I was breaking out in my face. But when I retired, I went to the dermatologist and they told me that I had oily skin. Okay, it was just crazy. And that's why I used to break out. So they gave me this soap, and you can find this on my Amazon wish list. Is called Sulfo Low. This is for if you have oily face skin. This is your face wash that you use after you cleanse with Teej Hanley. You can use this as well. And again, I'm not telling you that you have to mirror me, but I have oily skin, so I have to use this soap. It's a little bar, and it lasts for a while because you're only using it for your face. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is great. And then after I do that, where's my Cetaphil. So this is for my oily skin as well. And it also has a sunscreen in it. You see that? So yes, we black, but we still need sunscreen. So that is my whole facial routine. All right, pause. I think I got to say pause. Get that going on. You guys can see that. It's on my Amazon wish list. And it comes in a little bottle. Let me show you. This is my re-up. It looks just like this. So all you need is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You wash it, you'll put it on your face just so you can cover it if you have oily skin, and also gives you protection from the sun. So I use this every day. Every product I use every day. So I know you guys may have something different, but this is what I use, okay? That will work. So let's start there. What else I got next? And of course, one of my favorite products to use, as you see right here, I got one right here for when, get too, to get too hot in the studio. Clean skin towels. Now it's in it's on my link tree, but yes, I love these. These are disposable wash rags. Okay. So I use these every morning and at night. Okay, you get this big ass 50 count, and you look like this. Biodegradable, disposable washcloths. I love these. All right, they are amazing. Make sure you get that. I'm sponsored by them. I'm an affiliate of Clean Skin. Guys, this is the way. And if you follow Ashton Hall, he's actually sponsored by Clean Skin as well now. Okay, so yeah, so there you go. Ashton Hall using it with his crazy morning routine. You know it's good. And also, I'm using it. So make sure you get that too. All right. And let me make sure I put I'm not trying to sell anything. It just is what it is. Here we go. Clean Skin Club. Bing. Right there. Cool. So you guys see I'm very strategic with the products that I'm sponsored by. Okay. So got T. Hanley, Clean Skin. So I can give you guys some money off on those things. Now let's get a little bit X-rated a little bit. Let's be adults here. But I'm gonna say pause in advance because the young dude is gonna try and cook me. I am sponsored by Manscaped. So you can't have your, I want to say this. Your growing area, stinky. All right. But they also it's many different things that Manscaped has, but these are some of the main things that you can use. So this is ball deodorant. It's actually called ball deodorant. All right. So this is what you're supposed to use, before you I'm trying to be funny here. Oh man. But yeah, when you get in the shower, you bring this in here, get you a towel, and you wash it, you know what I'm saying, your ball area. You wash your growing area with this ball deodorant, okay? And then if throughout the day, if you're about to, and this is crazy, I want to say this, about to pull your dick out during the day, and you notice that it's stinking around there, you can just spritz a little bit of this on it, and this will make it smell good, okay? That area, make it smell a little bit better than it is, all right? So, but one of the most important things that I use is the Manscaped trimmer. And it actually, I've never had any issues with nicking, because I know sometimes you guys try and trim up, get the pubic hairs away and things like that. And you may get nicked if you're using a regular, razor or something like that. But you can use these, and it's got a little guard here that protects you from being nicked. So you can keep that hair low. This will sound. Right there. Y'all hear that? Yeah, this is great. So don't forget, it's in my link tree as well. Get you some money off and get you a ball trimmer so you won't get nicked. Okay? There it is. Manscaped. All right. Got that. And then also another little trick that I got when I was in the field, when I used to, be in the military, you get these witch hazel wipes, these T.N. Dickinson's, pause. So these, you use these before you get in the shower. Get your gooch area. So get your gooch area, get your balls, get everything around it before you get into the shower. Wipe them off. This will, if you got a girl, you got a wife, she will definitely appreciate it. When you use witch hazel in that area, it will help prevent from you getting any infections, chafing, certain things like that. It can help cut down on that. So yeah, make sure you use one of these. Let me show you what it looks like. Right before you get in the shower, and get your undercarriage area, your gooch. Who said gooch wipes? That's what they look like. I always like the smell of witch hazel. It reminds me of my grandmother. She used to always have witch hazel in her bathroom. But yeah, get you some gooch wipes right there. Okay. Right before you get in the shower, especially when you come from the gym, go ahead and grab one, wipe off, and then go ahead and get in the shower and get to it. Okay. Get you some witch hazel wipes. And this will stop you from stinking around there. All right. Now let's get to oral hygiene. Oh, somebody said, where's the witch? Let me pin it. Hold on. That'd be good. Oh, let's see here. Where'd I put it? God dang it. Here, I'll put it in there again. Here you go. I'm gonna pin it. Give me a second. Bang. So there's the Amazon wish list. It's in there. It should be pinned at the top, so you're good to go. All right. So get you some gooch wipes. That's funny. All right. Oral hygiene. Y'all probably like, what the hell is that? Bam. Got that. Got that. Where's and we got this little apparatus. Y'all know what this is? Y'all see that? Y'all see this? See this? I'm gonna give you the routine that's supposed to use to make sure your breath ain't stinking out there. You run around with a yuck mouth. Okay. Get you a tongue scraper. This is a tongue scraper, stainless steel. Okay. Get you one of these. And yeah, because a lot of people don't know about it. When I was in the military for 20 years, and I'd never had a dentist say, hey, get you a tongue scraper. Never. Until I got out of the military and I was on TikTok, of all places, on Instagram, and I followed this dentist and she mentioned that. I was like, why the hell they didn't tell us about tongue scrapers? This is probably, if your breath is like stinking all the time, it's probably because you're not scraping your tongue. And I know that some people will brush their tongue. That's not enough. Get you a tongue scraper and you see all that gunk come off your tongue. And you use this before you start to brush. I have a routine that I use to make sure that my breath ain't stinking out here. Okay? Get you a tongue scraper. You need this. All right? Send the wish list. If it's not, I'm going to check it just to make sure everything is in there. Cool. Get you a tongue scraper. Also get you a water pick. This shit is amazing. I hope I ain't got no water in here. And you can change the speeds. I got a little water in there. Y'all see that? This shit is amazing. Okay? And get you some floss. And also, this is the best mouthwash, in my opinion. This shit is amazing. Okay? TheraBreath. But did you guys know that they actually partnered with Arm & Hammer? See this? So this has TheraBreath in it as well. So you just go ahead and pair these two together and you're good. Okay? Both of these. These are amazing. Trying to make sure, yeah, women always talking about dudes' breath is stinking. This is it. All right? Get that. So I'm going to give you the sauce here. So this is the routine that you're supposed to use when you brush your teeth, you know, in the morning and at night. First, you start off with the tongue scraper. This is before you do anything, okay? Start off with the tongue scraper, scrape it, you know, get all the gunk off or whatever first. And then I forgot to bring my floss here, but get you some floss, get everything that you can out with the floss. That's your second step. Once you get done flossing, then you use the water pick. You will be surprised at how much stuff will, you know, come out of the cracks of your teeth if you use a water pick. This shit is crazy. Okay? I'm not even going to lie to y'all. I was like amazed. It was like, God, dog, I put this right there in between the cracks and you just go around and it's easy to load. All you got to do is put some water right here and you put the water in there and you go ahead and get to it. Okay? Very simple. Get you a water pick. I know it may be a little bit pricey. I think this was like maybe 40, 50 bucks or something like that. But it's definitely worth it. I promise you. Okay? Get you a water pick. This shit is amazing. So that's your third step. Do the water pick. Then next, you will brush your teeth. You brush your teeth for about 1:30 to 2 minutes. Some people go longer. All you need is like a minute, 2 minutes, and you should be good to go. Most of the toothbrush that I have, it has a timer on it, and it will cut off once you you brush as long as you're supposed to brush. Okay, it's like the Oral-B little mechanical spin one or whatever. That's all you need, and get you a soft bristle one. I know I got this from my dentist. I used to always get like the hard bristle toothbrushes, and she was like, nah. She was like, all you need is a soft one. You don't want to cause any damage to the enamel or something like that. So all you need is a soft one, and you go ahead and brush your teeth. So that'll be your fourth step. Once you get done brushing your teeth, then you can use your mouthwash. This mouthwash, because when you use it after, it keeps the fluoride on there. This has fluoride in it. And that's one of the main reasons at first when I asked the question, should I, use my mouthwash before or after I brush? Because you're not supposed to rinse your mouth out after you're done brushing your teeth, because you're taking that layer of fluoride and all that paste that's supposed to be working for you after you brush your teeth. Most people don't know that. I didn't get told that when I was in the military. I always thought that you were supposed to rinse your mouth out after you got done brushing your teeth. No. Okay. But she also said that after you get done brushing your teeth, you can use this because it will keep the fluoride and it will continue to work for you. So then you will gargle after you brush your teeth, and then you use your tongue scraper one more time. Okay. This should only take you about 3 minutes to brush it, to go through this whole cycle. 3-4 minutes to go through this whole cycle a day. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all got enough time. So let's go over once again. Ready? Tongue scraper first. Once you get done with the tongue scraper, floss, water pick, brush your teeth, okay? Gargle, and then tongue scraper again. That will guarantee that your breath won't be hot running around here when you're trying to talk to a woman. Let me talk to you for a second, baby, and she like running away from you. Make sure you take care of all this shit, all right? Let's see here. It was Rick Fight who just said, I've seen the toothbrush and water all in one. Oh, okay, cool. Also, there's a device to clean your ears. Oh, that's cold. It has a camera and a flashlight to help. But I wouldn't trust that. Man, I used to work audiology. Man, I got a gang of certifications in hearing exams. I used to do hearing exams when I first became a medic. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't trust that. I don't want nothing to mess up my drum. But yeah, that's cool. Appreciate that. But get you a water pick, man. This will put and I'm saying all this to make sure that y'all don't go out there crazy. So I don't want them to be talking about y'all. Be like, man, don't you watch Media Man's channel? Didn't he tell you not to be stinking? And have hot breath, yuck mouth, running around. Okay. All right, what we got next? Oh, and I know everybody got their different deodorants, but this has always worked for me, the Degree Ultra Clear. I love this. It will go on white at first, but eventually it will disappear it doesn't stain your clothes. So if you're wearing like a black shirt or, a t-shirt or something like that, this doesn't stain. It actually tells you right here, anti-white marks and yellow stains. I love this. Yeah, get you some invisible deodorant. This will definitely help, and it also gives you protection. They say 72 hours, but if you're like me, you probably use it maybe once or twice a day after the gym, so you should be good to go. So get you some Degree. Amazing. Good to go. You won't be stinking out there. And then also, let's go to some supplements. Y'all see that? Let me get this out of here. If you have trouble sleeping, this has melatonin in it. And since I'm dieting and I'm still on my eating clean kit, I use this as candy. All the vitamins and stuff that I use, it's like gummies. So, and I know people are scared, man. Some of these gummies are made with pork. This isn't made by pork. Okay. So you should be good to go. Goalie, I use these for when I sleep. And then when I'm in the morning to calm me down, I have my ashwagandha gummies as well. These are amazing. It gives you a calm demeanor. I definitely need these. And then also I have my beets. So when I'm not doing my drink for my beets, I take these. Okay. So these are the Goalie gummies that I use, and they should be in the Amazon wish list. I love this little thing because especially the sleep one. This is amazing. We fall asleep immediately. Give it about 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, and start to work through your system. Absolutely amazing. Gluten-free, non-GMO, gelatin-free, vegan. Okay? So no pork. It's not made with pork. You should be good. I love these. I swear by this. All these Goldie gummies, amazing. Okay? So yes, get you some Goldie for your health. And also for the past month, I was trying out something different in regards to my pre-workout. Because I remember back in the day, if you're old like me, we used to have this cola. It was called Jolt Cola. You guys remember Jolt Cola? I'm gonna see if anybody is old as me and they remember Jolt Cola. Pac-Man 2000 said thoughts on creatine and Tomcat. What is Tomcat Ali? I don't know what Tomcat Ali is. Creatine, yeah, I take it. I thought I brought it in here. I got a little. You'll see the creatine that I use in the Amazon wish list. But yeah, I take creatine. It's good. So I take the creatine that's non-bloat. So yeah, you see it. Click the Amazon wish list. Let's see here. Cool. So yeah, who is that? Somebody said Thomas. He said I remember Jolt Cola. Yeah. So Jolt Cola, it was it's a cola product that had a lot of caffeine in it. So it gave you a gang of energy. And I remember, after they came out with Jolt Cola, they came out with a gum that had some caffeine in it. And I was like, man, I want to switch up my pre-workout, and I don't want to have all these sugars that I get when I take my pre-workout, the mix or whatever. So I started to look online and I found NeuroGum. NeuroGum, you guys can see that. Energy and Focus Gum. They were actually I think they was on Shark Tank. I think they may have passed up on NeuroGum, but this is like one of the most hot, the hottest products out there right now. I've tried it out for the past month while working out. I take 2 pieces, chew them throughout my workout, and I'm good to go. I love these. I wanted to try them out first. I swear by these. These are absolutely amazing. No lie. So if you work out like I do, 4-5 times a week, and you need a good pre-workout, hey, NeuroGum will definitely help you out. I love this stuff. So yeah, and this is a 6-pack. It's a total of 54 pieces in here. So if I take 2 every time I work out, so it should get you through the month and some change. Okay, all right, I love these. Let's see here. All right, super chat. All right, Tristan 999 super chat said, "What's your TRT cycle media, man? Don't be holding out on us, joke." Yeah. Oh no, yeah, no cycling over here, brother. That's funny. Thank you for that. Oh, let me get you a drop. Hold on, let's see here.
I am a star.
Got you. Appreciate that, brother. Ty Pro, member for 5 months. Thank you. Said Tongat Ali and Macaroot are good to use. Okay, Ty Pro know about it. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna check that out. Thank you, brother. Let's see here. I think I missed the super chat. All right. Skinny $2 super chat said Dragon Breath like Martin on the house party. Yeah, you don't want to be like Martin on house party, man. Dragon Breath. Yo. Oh man. Hold on. Wait. Hey, pull this up real quick. I'm about to clip that in. Dragon Breath. Wait. I'll pull this up. Cool. All right. So here's some more fun stuff. Got that. And then let me bring this up. Okay. Yeah. We can go here. All right, let's talk about some fragrances. Yeah. Y'all see these? Who has these? Y'all know what these are? Coach Chris, what up though? $2 just said Media Man went full influencer on us. This is great, man. Yeah, I always got to make sure I plug the people that I work with, man. Thank you, brother. Good to see you here, man. Creed, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So this is a Silver Mountain, and this is Green Iris Tweed. This is my second favorite fragrance. Out of all the fragrances that I own, Green Iris Tweed is my second favorite. I've always gotten so many compliments when I wear this. This is a manly fragrance, brothers. All right. But anyway, this is fake. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is not Silver Mountain. This is actually a dupe of Silver Mountain. Yeah, this is fake. I got this from the middle of the mall. Y'all thought this was real? No, this is fake. See, it looks like it says deed. Yo, it says deed. But yeah, so y'all probably like, man, why the hell are you buying middle of the mall cologne? Because I spray this on my clothes before I go to the gym, so I won't stink in the gym. You can go to the middle of the mall, get you about 4 of these things because they watered it down with a gang of alcohol and water. You know what I'm saying? And they sell it to you for cheap. You get probably like 4 bottles for 20. This is fake. But I use it, like I said, I spray it on my clothes so I won't be stinking in the gym. Okay? That's what I use these middle of the mall fragrances for. So that's what you can use middle of the mall fragrances for. So but this is absolutely real. This costs a grips. Yeah, this is real. So got to be careful with this. You don't use this sparingly. This is not something that you're supposed to spray on your clothes when you go to the gym. Creed is my, like I said, second favorite cologne. I'm gonna show you my first, and you guys have probably heard me talk about it before. So that here are the notes for Green Iris Tweed, and you can, whatever works for you and your body chemistry, you can figure that out. But yeah, so ozonic, main accords, ozonic, aquatic, iris, powdery, woody. And here's what it has in it: violet leaf, iris, ambergris, and sandalwood, and vervain. And most of the time they say you can wear it in the daytime. Also at night, I like to wear it in the daytime as well. In springtime is perfectly fine. Summer is good as well. I love Green Iris Tweed, man. It is an amazing fragrance. What I got up next, my second favorite, my third favorite cologne, Santal 33. Man, I promise you cannot leave the house and not get compliments. If you're in a public setting and you wear some Santal 33, you definitely gonna get some compliments. Brothers, hey, I know it may be a little bit pricey, but y'all got the ducats. Y'all rolling in the dough. I seen you. I seen you on the consoles. You got the ducats. You can afford this. Santal 33 is absolutely amazing, brothers. It is one of my favorite fragrances. You guys see that right there. I love it. Sweet Christmas. Let's see here. Tristan 999 just said can't lose with any of the following: Louis Vuitton Imagination, Bond number 9, Lafayette Street, 3, Leighton by Parfums de Marly. Oh, okay, cool. Tristan got some. Appreciate that, brother. All right, so here are the notes: woody, powdery, leather, warm, spicy, violet, sandalwood, leather, papyrus, cedar, cardamom, and violet. But yeah, Santal is absolutely amazing. This is one of my favorites. So got that one. What I got up next? Because everybody wearing Baccarat Rouge. If you get gentle fluidity, this is an amazing fragrance as well. It's in my top 5. I just got some of my top 5 fragrances. So yeah, so that's what that looks like right there. This is called Gentle Fluidity. You guys, It smells similar to Baccarat Rouge, but everybody wears that. So this is just a little different version. It smells better to me, in my opinion. You use this sparingly, but I love this. This is, yeah. Because I think I do well with fragrances that have like a little bit of like, like chocolate, caramel, coffee, the nutty fragrances. Pause. Here we go. So right here, vanilla, musk, let's see, Bagas de Zimbro, caramel, amberwood, nutmeg. Okay, so yeah, that's why my body chemistry does well with this. Let's see here. Yeah, so I love this, man. Slow love. Okay. Yes, my wife. Let's see what else I got. Most people don't know about this one, but I'm gonna show you. This is Born to Be Unforgettable. And it's like a niche fragrance because it has Coca-Cola in it. We just talked about this, and I know you guys probably like, what? Coke don't smell good on skin, bro. I promise you. You'll get a gang of compliments with this. Coca-Cola, lime, cedar, nutmeg, cinnamon, vanilla. You can't go wrong with that combination. And this is a Achillean fragrance right there. This is one of my favorites as well. You guys can see that. Born to Be Unforgettable. This is amazing. This smells. Go test it out. If you don't believe me, I know y'all might be a little bit hesitant because you guys got Coca-Cola in it. What? Test it. Promise you. You will not be disappointed. Let's see here. And then my favorite fragrance and my wife's favorite fragrance on me. Y'all heard me talk about this before. Angel Share by Killian. Man, I can't say enough about this. It is a great fragrance. Look at this. And of course, it got a little bit of cognac in it. Smells real good. Hold on, let me show you the notes. There you go. So the main accords, woody, warm, spicy, sweet, vanilla, cinnamon. It's got some cinnamon, cognac, vanilla, praline, tonka bean, and oak. So you see a trend here with my fragrances. My body chemistry does well with the sweet kind of foodie type scents, and I love it. But yeah, this is, oh man. Man, the greatest. I always say, and just the way it's packaged, the bottle is amazing. So yeah, I can't say enough about that. All right, Skinny $5 just said Medium Man needs his own fragrances. Call Revoidia, be nice, and just a smidge. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm about to get with Mink Man and tell him to hook me up. Mink Man, create me one. So yeah, so this is amazing. Y'all gotta try this. So I ain't trying to make you break the bank, but be sparing. But these are some of my favorites. I got many more. I got a line of Tom Ford. The Effing Fabulous is good, especially for the summer. It's got a little citrusy smell to it. I wear that as well, but these are my favorites. I got all. And then Dior Sauvage. This is fake. So this is a middle of the mall special. So yeah, okay. There you go. Okay. This is fake too. Middle of the mall. These are middle of the mall fragrances. Deed and Sauvage. All right. Let's see here. What else I got? Oh, one of my high-end fragrances that I rarely wear. Last time I wore this, we had went to it was one of those candle lit violin shows where they did Bridgerton. My wife is a huge fan of Bridgerton, so I took her to one of those. You wear this fragrance right here, Musc Ravageur. I'm probably effed that up. The French gonna be pissed off at me. But yeah, this is a Frederic Malle fragrance. Smells amazing, but this is like some rich people shit. So that's why you see I ain't use this. I rarely wear this fragrance. Only when we go out to like special occasions and things of that nature. But yeah, this is I would say it's an acquired taste for most people. But I love it. Musk, vanilla, cinnamon, cloves, tonka bean, and amber. All right. So yeah, so you could try this out. And like I said, I'm not trying to get y'all to break the bank, but I'm just showing you some of my favorite ones. So oh man. John Henry, $5 super chat said, but what do y'all know about that Dubai executive from Parfume de Dubai? Oh, okay. That's another one. Cool. Appreciate it. Intellectual $2 super chat said the fragrances you like are called Gourmands, medium and okay, cool. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Hey, someone who's misses Mind Games. You know what's funny? Mind Games. I was passing through Neiman Marcus in the Galleria, I want to say 3 months ago. And I asked my brother about it. Erroneous E $5 just said, don't buy retail, fellas. Research the discounters. Get huge discounts. Cool. Yeah, I was walking through Neiman Marcus, and they had like a whole setup. Mind Games, they have like damn near 10 different fragrances, right? Who said that? Leslie? Yeah, Leslie. They have like, it's like a counter. And they let me smell all of them. And I didn't pick any yet because I wanted to ask my brother because he does a little bit more research on the fragrances. But I didn't go back to check it out. But I will start this. And next time I go, I will check out these ones. Blockade and French Defense. I want to see if I smell those as well. I'm going to try those out. I'm going to definitely see how those. We'll try and go tomorrow and see what they smell like. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Yeah, I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna let you know. But I smelled them all. Like it was like 10, and the dude they were so like, hey man, smell this one. Smell like, oh, okay. I just kept going. But yeah, I'm gonna try those out. I'm gonna see how they go. So yeah. So did I have any more? No, I think that's it. Oh, I almost forgot, man. Y'all know what this is? Y'all see this? No, it look like some paper towels. How about now? Every man needs this. Throw away your goddamn loofahs. It carries too much bacteria. Okay? Get you one of these, you call it African or Korean scrubbers. So you can exfoliate to get all that dead skin off you. But yeah, you need one of these. Okay, especially so you can get your back and shit, right? You gotta put it back there and do the wop, whatever. But yeah, but you can fold these up, put your soap on there and get to it, man. And it comes in a 3-pack. It's on the Amazon wish list. You need these. Get rid of that damn dead skin. Okay? Shit. And you scrub with this. Y'all see these? All right, let's see here. Go look on my wish list and you can find these. They come in a pack of 3 and you should be good to go. You got to get some of this, all right? The ladies will tell you. Well, like I said, when you when you live with black women, you figure out a lot of stuff that you was probably doing wrong with your hygiene routine. Because like I said before, black women know how to moisturize. They know how to get you glistened up. That's why I be greased up on here, okay? So you got to get your black woman for that. I'm not sure about other races, but I know one thing's for sure. Black women are the best when it comes to, making sure you don't run out the house ashy and shit, all right? Because they be in there putting on all kinds of shades and cocos or whatever. And sometimes we may not even make it out the house because you be looking at things and stuff greased up and you You know what it is. My married brothers know what I'm talking about. But yeah, get you a black woman. They'll teach you everything. Get you exfoliation. Got to have one of these. But get rid of that damn loofah and get you some of these. Go to the Amazon wish list. All right. Let's see here. All right. Okay, don't buy. Got that one. John Henry $5 said, lest we forget about Michael Malou's London-based fragrances, in particular Amber Smoke Crisp. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Pooh Man $5 just said we need a collaboration with Beautiful Lies, El Guapo, Love Crossing Borders, Andre on fragrances. Oh yeah, it's a bunch of brothers out here, man. They know so much. I've learned from so many people in these spaces, man. Appreciate that, brother. Let's see here. Hey, we got Mr. Walker in the building. SBC Nation, what up, though? He said, exfoliate them nuts. Respect, OG. Hey, who I gotta catch the live stream where y'all did a reaction to Shadows, the dude Shadows. You know who that is? Who said that? Was that Pooh Man or Skinny that said that y'all did a reaction to Shadows? I'm gonna check it out tonight. He pissed me off every time. Yo, SBC Nation in the building, man. Cart before the horse. Intellectual. $2 just said Asian women stay on top of their hygiene too. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, but if I had to rank them, ain't nobody better than black women in regards to cleanliness. I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to black women. My opinion. Okay. So yeah, let's see here. Oh, Pool Man said it. Pool Man said it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that live stream. But yeah, black women definitely own it. So let's see. Yeah, I think I got everything. Cool. But yeah, but make sure you click the Amazon wish list. Make sure if I'm missing if I miss some stuff that I showed you guys on here, I would definitely put it on the list once I get done with this live stream. We are about to finish up here in a second, but I definitely hook y'all up. But let's see here. But I do want to make sure that I mention this. Next Monday, I want you guys to be in attendance. Matter of fact, let's show this first, okay? I had some great console conversations over the weekend in regards to the love aspect, right? So I want you guys, if you because remember, we just started August, so we need a new book to read. This could be your book, Attached, okay? The New Science of Adult Attachment and How It Can Help You Find and Keep Love. All right, this is a bestseller, Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. This was an amazing book. And the reason why it's so amazing and how it pertains to these spaces, especially for the men. And if you looked at my title, I said you can't RP your way out of feelings and you can't RP your way out of love. Because that's one thing that we always miss in these spaces. We talk about, certain vetting things, what to look out for in regards to women. But when your feelings are involved with the woman, it's tough. It's absolutely tough. And this book, the stuff that I have clipped up for you guys is definitely going to help you out. So I need everybody to be in attendance for this one. Just like you were for the one with the whole tactics, this book is it's going to be great. You guys are definitely going to enjoy it. I have some things planned for this one because I know we all tough and I'm not going to fall for that. But I promise you, I've been through it before as well. Once you love a woman and she F up, you're going to think twice. Like, man, should I leave or should I stay? Because I really love this woman. We overlook that all the time. When you get married, it's business. Brother, it's not too many men that would just marry a woman just because he wants to go in business with her. Okay? It's got to be something else there as well. And I know we're supposed to be tough in these spaces. F all that. This book is going to uncover some things that you guys need to understand about relationships. It's going to help you through it. Okay? So like I said, I wanted to plug that in here so we can get max participation. Go ahead and purchase the book if you need to so you can get sped up so you can be, I guess, up to date with the conversation that we're going to have on Monday, but you definitely will enjoy the live stream. I promise you that. Okay? I can't wait to get to it. Let's see here. John Henry $5 just said, what particular level of sisters are we talking about with regards to cleanliness? Just wondering, brother, for what? You introducing some negativity into a conversation that is giving black women credit. Let's see. Y'all brothers okay, man? Y'all good? All right. Antoine, what up though? $5 super chat says secure attachment is a goal. Good read. Okay, cool. You're familiar. You are familiar. That's gonna be, I promise you. It's gonna be a good book, man. All right. Let's see here. I think we got everything. Let's see here. Cool. Yep. We good to go. So hopefully y'all enjoyed the live stream. You got some good information out of it. Please make sure you hit that Amazon link. Get you some good hygiene materials. Hopefully it can help you in the moving forward. I don't want y'all going out there, stinking or whatever, especially when you're about to get to it and you didn't use your gooch wipes to get to it. You don't want to be that dude, man. Some woman put you in the group chat and got you labeled as stinky or something. Nah, man. We're going to make sure y'all good over here. So make sure you take care of that. Yeah, so this is going to be good. Let's see here. All right. Got that. Cool. All right. So hopefully I'm going to try be back tomorrow. So be on the lookout for probably do a Pop the Balloon review tomorrow. I should have time. So yeah, maybe back here tomorrow. I think we haven't done a Pop the Balloon review in a while. And be on the lookout for some more VODs. I guess they call them videos on demand, where I put together everything. I got some good topics that I want to do VODs on. And they do very well. So I like doing those, recording when I have time. So be prepared for that. Okay, let's see here. Cool. Oh, and thank you to everybody that sent in super chats. Greatly appreciated. To all the brothers and sisters in here. I'm definitely going to try out those Mind Games fragrances. Hopefully tomorrow we have time. Go out there. But yeah. So thank you guys once again. Please be safe. Drink, moderately. I may have a taste tonight. Eat healthy. Go to the gym. We're going to be all right. Okay? Thank y'all, brothers. And I'll leave y'all with, I think I got some where are the black women? Give some black women some credit. Give black women some love over here. Where is it? I know I got there we go. All right. We out, y'all. God bless. Be safe. Thank y'all.